What's up, everyone? West Coast Picks here, and today I have this Abus Discus 24RK70. There's the box for the lock. What does it say on here? Original discus design, 360 protection, precision pin tumbler cylinder. Cylinder can be taken out and rekeyed to match an existing key. Shackle diameter 10 millimeter. So these are still made in Germany because they are more expensive Abus. Most expensive Abuses are still made in Germany. The cheap ones are pretty much all made other places, probably China, Taiwan, places like that. Anyway, so it works good. Nice working lock, key retaining. Let's see if we can take the core out. There you go. So you just slide a feeler gauge down there. I don't know if you can see in there. Let's see if I can show you. You see the end of my feeler gauge. You can see. You can kind of see that there's a little dog that the end of my feeler gauge is in. That little tip right there. That is the dog that keeps the cylinder in. So anyway, it just moves that plate back and forth, and then you can pull your cylinder out, and then you just I opened it wrong. Upside down, pin fell out. So don't do that. Don't open it upside down and jerk the key out, because then you'll shoot pins everywhere. That wasn't good. So you don't do that. You do the other opposite. You turn it the right way, and then open it up, and you can pull your core out. And it's just a 5-pin core, small little 5-pin core. It looks like there's quite a bit of room in there, and this goes really deep. If I was Abus, I would have opted to take it back an eighth of an inch and put another pin in it, because it looks like they had the room, but no, maybe not. Anyway, so you just open it up like normal. C-clip comes off. When you're done, you put it back like that. You want to make sure it matches the lock. And then you stick her back in. Oh, I gotta have my feeler gauge in there. Pull the dog back. There you go. And then just move it around until it drops in. Fumbling around with it here. All this messing around. There we go. Now we're in. Pull your feeler gauge out. Yeah, we're back together. Everything's fine. Everything's dandy. Everything works great. Let's try to get into it. So one of the advantages of this Abus Discus, other than being able to repin it, because that's a pretty good advantage, and I think it's the only one that I've found anyway that you can repin. There might be others, but I haven't seen them, and I don't have access to them, so I got a false set there, guys. The other advantage is it's got 5-pin over 4. A lot of them. Most of them only have 4 pins. So working on pin 1 here. It's being a beast. I didn't pay attention to the bitting, but pin 1 must be pretty high. Oh, there we go. She's open. And let's look at that bitting. Yeah, pin 1 is right on the top. I probably thought it wasn't even a cut. I just glanced at it. But, there you go. Zoom in on that. It's got some good cuts in there. Where is the receipt for this thing? There we go. I paid $54.04 before taxes, $60.52 for this lock today at I don't know what time it was, not even an hour ago. I just got it home. That was basically, that was my second time picking it. The first time I had to work out which tools fit in there. And the first time it actually took me a little bit longer than that, but not much longer than that, guys. So this is just a regular 5-pin ABUS. It's like if they took a regular 6-pin, 72, and only pinned it with 5 pins, which is what they normally do. So it's not any harder than one of these, except for these don't have the Yale keyway. This is these are like an American F-style keyway. This lock here is going to go to Jeff Moss. Gonna work out a little trade. He's gonna get some pocket picks and an ABUS 7240, and hopefully I'll get some locks to pick, guys. Anyway, that was the ABUS Discus 24 RK70. Nice lock from ABUS. There were spool pins in there. There's probably well, you know what? I'm gonna open it up and see what was in there. Probably a bad idea, but let's do it. I always turn this thing the wrong way. Yeah, I should have turned it the other way, knowing that I always turn it the wrong way. Anyway, one thing is I threw out my old pinning cardboard, so I don't have that right now. And I should make another one before I even dive into this thing, but I'm using a flag to try to pry off this E-clip here. And going against my own rules, usually my rule is to use a tension wrench, not a pick, because tension wrenches are easier to make, cheaper to buy, and you could sacrifice them. So let's check out the key pins. Well, no, let's just do them all at once here. I'm going to find something to put these pins in. There. If you guys are ever in a jam, there's like a little posted piece of paper here. You can just make your own accordion style pinning tray with a piece of paper. Basically like when you were a kid, you'd make a fan. Basically the same thing. You just flip it over back and forth, probably at least, well, it depends on how many pins you got, but if it's a 6-pin you want to do it 12 times. If it's a 5-pin you do it 10 times. I'm not keeping track here. I'm just I've done it with this paper before, so I know about what size I need. There we go. So that's our pinning tray. Improvised pinning tray. Oh, of course I turn it the right way now. Okay, so pin 1, standard, pin 2, standard, pin 3, standard, pin 4, standard, and pin 5 is also a standard. So these are standard pins, guys, on the key pins. Let's find out what's in the driver section, shall we? What is in the driver's seat? This is not going to be a fun one to try to... Okay. Oh, that was a bad idea. Why did I do that? Alright, now I got to turn this around. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Turn around. I usually use a tension wrench for this. You can tell these where's my tension wrench? You can tell the bends on the noodle that is the hook. Man, I knew I shouldn't have taken this apart. Come on, something, anything, fit in here. Put those pins down so I can turn this plug. You know what? So I turned it the wrong way. They're actually all up in the Oh, that's not good news, is it? Alright, key time it is. I might be screwing some springs here, guys, but I got extras, so whatever. Hopefully it's not many. All the, or most of them are going to be down in the, there we go. One screw, two screws I screwed up. That's not bad. Well, don't flip it around like that, guys. That's a bad idea. So these are actually the driver pins, and they're in the right orientation and everything. So let's go spool, 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 standard. So all spools, one standard. Standard is in the back cylinder. I toasted 2 of the springs, but whatever. The other 2 are in there. Oh, maybe I toasted 3 of them. Nah, you can use that again. And these other ones, even though they're toasted, in some, I'll save them, I'll clip them here, and in some cylinders, I do cut them down for really, really low spring tension. But anyway, guys, that's what was in the Avis RK 24. Sorry, the 24 RK70. Didn't take me long to pick, but it took me a lot longer to actually get the pins out of the core and everything, because I turned it the wrong way. But anyway, have a good one, guys, and don't break any laws.